core subjects now actually have less share in the number of teaching hours, in the total number of teaching hours, than the other subjects which are not related to the coursework. एक तो हो गया Gandhi and education, second हो गया culture and communication, financial literary course, ecology and literature, social and emotional learning. Then there is some Sanskrit term which is Srijanaatmak Lekhan ka Ayam. And then there is ethics and values in ancient Indian tradition, Vedic maths. Then there is Bharatiya Bhakti Parampara or Manav Mulya. Like I really don't have an idea like how these things are related to the coursework.
The boy you saw on your screens is Noel Binney, a student of Delhi University who read out a list of subjects that a student will have to opt regardless of what their core subject is. This is happening due to the freshly introduced 4-year undergraduate program, which is also known as FYUP. Now, people who are not familiar with the Delhi University or the FYUP might be a little confused with this information. So let me first simplify certain things for all of you. So FYUP is a new program introduced by the Delhi University as part of the new education policy or NEP. This program essentially increases the duration of a 3-year degree course to 4 years. In the last year, a student can opt for securing an honors or complete his or her research. Under the FYUP, the students will have to choose 3 subjects which would be different from their core subjects. The 3 elective subjects are named as Skill Enhancement Course, which is SEC, Ability Enhancement Course, which is AAC, and Value Addition Course, which is VAC. In addition to the courses that exist in the current honors program, the new program shall include a number of additional courses in the first 3 years of the program. The policymakers have argued that it will provide a more holistic and flexible approach to students, allowing them to immerse themselves in multidisciplinary education. The FYUP also gives an option to drop out, allowing students to opt for multiple entry-exit schemes, meaning that a student can choose to drop out after 2 semesters, 4 semesters or 6 semesters. A student dropping out after first year will get a certificate. One who's dropping out after 2 years gets a diploma. After 3 years, the student gets a BA degree without the honors or research. The same FYUP was introduced in 2013 when Congress was in power at the center. The decision had led to widespread protest back then as students complained of studying non-essential courses in the name of multidisciplinary education, and the program was scrapped by the central government in 2014. Similar problems arose again in the FYUP as students alleged that the program has been implemented without proper consultation of the stakeholders. The SFI division of DU has come out with a survey that points out irregularities in the classes due to the newly introduced course. They feel that they are not able to learn their core subjects as the attention is divided in learning subjects that are not necessarily related to the curriculum. Let's listen in to what these students had to say.
I was not totally prepared for this, but later come to college, I got to know that yeah, we have to complete 4 years for getting an honors degree and also with research.
I got to know about it during the orientation that my department held, the economics, the BA program orientation. So during then, the professors, they enlightened us about the whole scheme that was implemented. It was only after you came to college? Yeah.
NEP is basically an attempt to create a more exclusionary space inside the public education system in India. It basically promotes privatization of education using basically shiny terms, which when people read at first time the NEP draft, they will feel very attracted towards. But actually it is not. When we go into the details, there have been no mention of reservation, there have been no mention of how much scholarship they will get, the current scholarships status. So everything there has been inside the NEP. So a very direct effect of NEP, which we can now observe in most of the central universities and particularly in Delhi University, which I came from, is FYUP, which is 4-year undergraduate program. पहले जो था हमारा डिग्री बहुत स्पेशलाइज्ड हुआ करता था, वी कुड गो टू स्पेशलाइज्ड फील्ड्स, पर अभी इन्होंने इतना जनरल बना दिया कोर्स, 4 साल का कोर्स इतना जनरल बना दिया कि उसमें व्हेन यू गो टू स्पेशलाइज्ड कोर्सेज दे वोंट कंसिडर यू. सो उसमें ये मैं इसलिए बोलना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि कोर सब्जेक्ट्स का क्रेडिट पॉइंट्स हटा दिया, SCC और VAC का क्रेडिट पॉइंट्स बढ़ा दिया. सो एक्चुअली द स्पेशलाइजेशन इज गेटिंग रिड्यूस्ड. इफ यू लुक एट केयरफुली, न्यू कोर्सेज हैव बीन इंट्रोड्यूस्ड लाइक VAC, लाइक SCCC. सो ये कोर्सेज के लिए ज़्यादा सेक्शन, ज़्यादा जो इसका हिस्सा है उसके लिए जाता है. तो अगर हम देखें VAC में कौन कौन से कोर्सेज हैं, तो VAC में ऐसे कोर्सेज हैं जो कोर्स वर्क के साथ कोई भी रिलेशन रखते नहीं हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल वैदिक मैथ्स, फॉर एग्जांपल आयुर्वेदा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आर्ट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस और समथिंग, मतलब मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि ये श्री श्री रविशंकर का क्लास नहीं चल रहा, हम तो डिग्री लेने के लिए आए हैं.
People who wanted to pursue maths, they always wanted to pursue maths as a major subject. But in this FYUP thing, we are only covering maths very less, I think. Only 40% of the syllabus are maths, and the 60% are we are studying other subjects that we don't want to pursue. I mean, I don't know why I am studying EVS in my first year.
You are doing a course in commerce and
Economics and commerce, but my GE is English literature, my SEC is personality development, my VAC is ethics and culture, and my AEC is environmental science.
Now they have given an option to exit and entry, something like that. So if you basically, you're dropping out in your first year, you get a certificate. In second year you get a diploma, third year you get a degree, fourth year you get a degree with research. So the thing is कि most of the students who come from marginalized backgrounds, like they will just see, अच्छा मतलब हमें एक साल पढ़ने के बाद चलो सर्टिफिकेट मिल रहा है, सर्टिफिकेट लेकर हम चले जाते हैं. But then again if they go to higher studies or if they go to a job market, they will not be considered. Like they have to compete with the people who can afford 4 years of education.
So why have you given this exit? What is the tark? What is the reason given by the?
They are saying कि चलो मतलब बहुत सारे लोग अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाते हैं, उनको कुछ तो मिल जाएगा, पर इस कुछ तो मिल जाएगा ये हमें चाहिए ही नहीं, बच्चों को चाहिए ही नहीं. Like how are you giving people social mobility who come from marginalized backgrounds?
आप देखिए मतलब FYUP के में आपको मल्टीपल एंट्री एंड एग्जिट पॉइंट दिए गए हैं, ठीक है. तो उसमें क्या है कि आपको ऑप्शन दिया गया, आप इन 4 साल में से बीच में कहीं ड्रॉप आउट कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. तो इसमें आपको सीधा इनडायरेक्टली ये बोला गया कि आप ड्रॉप आउट कर सकते हैं, आप ड्रॉप आउट करिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. और अब जब आप ड्रॉप आउट करेंगे, मान लीजिए आप फर्स्ट ईयर के बाद ड्रॉप आउट कर देंगे, आप सर्टिफिकेट वो अपना लेके जाएंगे, तो जॉब मार्केट में उसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं होगी, जॉब मार्केट में आपको ड्रॉप आउट ट्रीट किया जाएगा. तो हमने सर्वे में ये पाया कि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स नॉर्थ कैंपस कॉलेजेस को, कुछ कॉलेजेस को छोड़ के बहुत सारे ऑफ कैंपस और साउथ कैंपस कॉलेजेस में क्लासेस रेगुलरली नहीं हो रही है, VAC और AECC की और SEC की भी.
When we went to many colleges, second years और third years का एग्जाम चल रहा था, तो फर्स्ट ईयर्स का क्लासेस चल नहीं रहे थे. What does actually that indicate? That they don't have enough classrooms. So basically the buildings, you can't increase the number of buildings after a certain point of time, it is fixed. So when you are bringing 4 years of classes into the college, basically the space also lacks.
So they were not prepared and
they just implemented it without any consultation with any of the students.
Yes, my classes, if they get cancelled, they can get cancelled at the last minute. So like, we would like come to the class only for our professors to give us a text and bail on us, like saying there are no classes for today.
We only got an outline of the structure. We didn't know what our syllabus are going to be and what are the courses we wanted to pursue and everything. We have chosen our SEC and BAC according to one list they provided, and we didn't know what we wanted to study. I mean, also I think they also don't know yet. I mean, the syllabus 1, it's covered. I mean, it's going on. And they don't know about this SEM 2, SEM 3 and SEM 4. The syllabuses are not framed yet.
Good thing about DU was that degree is same everywhere. But when the classes are not happening regularly in off-campus and south-campus colleges, where most of the students come from working class, marginalized background, Dalit, Adivasi Muslims are high in number there. So there, if the classes are not happening regularly, what does that actually mean? What does that actually indicate? That does administration, that system again want to put them into a cycle where they are not given quality education or not given education in par with the people who come from the elite privileged sections of the society.
दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में 7% सीट अक्रॉस दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी अभी भी वैकेंट है. मतलब पहले जो क्राउड आता था 2019 में, जब क्राउड आता था वो एक ऐसा क्राउड आता था जो डाइवर्स होता था, जिसमें सारे हर क्लास से, जो गरीब तबके से भी स्टूडेंट्स आते थे, अमीर तबके से भी स्टूडेंट्स आते थे, बस से भी आने वाले स्टूडेंट्स थे और कार से आने वाले भी स्टूडेंट्स थे. पर अभी अगर हम देखें तो CUET और FYUP NEP के पॉलिसीज़ को मिला के एक ऐसा एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट किया जा रहा है कि वो जो गरीब तबका है वो पढ़े ही ना. तो इसलिए हम एक्सक्लूसिवली बोलते हैं NEP को और FYUP को. CUET में जो एडमिशन्स हुए, CUET में जो एंट्रेंस बेस पे एडमिशन हुए, वो उसमें अगर हम देखें तो कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट एकदम लहर आ गई उनकी.
ट्यूशन कल्चर, it means that syllabus has so much increased, so there as tuition culture starts. So many of students take tuitions to cover up their studies, but those who can't pay for the tuition, they are unable to afford the tuitions also.
FYUP including the research is I think it's a good thing for all the students, but they are giving an option to drop out after first year, after second year and after third year, and they're giving that respective certificates also for the students. So I don't think that's fair, because they're promoting an option to drop out for the students, and also if you can afford 4-year education, you can do it. They are indirectly saying that.